Hello and welcome to QT30. This is a new video series where I have up to 30 minutes to showcase anything I feel like I want to show. Today's example is a PS3 game that doesn't really work properly anymore because there's no online. On the Treasures of Montezuma Arena PS3 Cross Media Bar game preview short video, and I'll put that in the description, there was a comment asking for some gameplay footage of this. So sure, it gives me a chance to try out a new shorter for me anyway, gameplay series. So this is the login screen, and this is where we have the first problem. You see, we got Arena, and we have Endless. If I click on Endless, enjoy traditional match-free gameplay in Endless mode. Sounds fun, sounds fine. This is a free-to-play game, so buying additional modes makes sense. You go down to buy, and there are no items that you can purchase at this time, because this game is not on the PSN store anymore, and that means its DLC isn't either. And as I didn't buy the DLC when I first downloaded this game, I don't have access to it. So if we go back, which means this whole Endless part of the game, I cannot play. If we go to rate, I don't think we can do this either. Like the game, write a review, see what this is. There are no items that you can purchase at this time, again highlighting that this game is not on the service anymore. So, what can we do in Arena then? Spoilers, I have already played this game. I actually had deleted this.
Once upon a time,
but I deleted my save so we could at least together watch this.
Aztecs. The Aztec gods.
Yeah. Okay, so we have two modes, tournament and story. And we have the opening cinematic. So I hit story mode. And story is kind of generous. So I have a problem. If you've been following my videos, especially on the PS3, you know my original controller has severe stick drift. This is me not touching the controller. Many games it's not a problem, but on this game, for some reason, it reads the stick drift, and it's nearly impossible to stop it. The D-pad does work a little bit, but the stick drift is too powerful. So yeah, you have to put up with this like I am. And Anna Kaona, it's not really explained who that is. I'll do the tutorial so we can all see what this is. God, it's so difficult to hit this. You gotta like stay in there. Ah. There we go. Your character. You got it? Okay. Select characters to find their detailed attributes. It's not as detailed as you would hope. Character's name, Montezuma. Your character's level, 1. Experience, nothing. Energy, replenish. Character's crystals, kind of the currency. Replenish. Attack, 2. Defense, 7. My opponent, Inferno Hyena 1. Attack, defense, same as me. Start battle. Again, story mode's a little generous. Shop, inventory, pause menu. That's kind of this screen's tutorial. So if we go to the map, sure. So you can see, like I said, I restarted from the save I deleted, so I could show you guys just what this is. Spoilers, I got to about here on the map, so top left of this highlighted area. Not much to see, we're right here. Okay, so I'll show you the shop. Sure, why not? See, that's the key thing. It's how much money we have. Okay, that was pretty useless. So, these bonuses, you can buy them. They look cheap, but they're consumable. So if you use it, you lose it. Whereas you go to items, these are not consumable. These will stay with you. You can add crystal to the board, boost health, and green totems restore more health. And you can get, that's it. These are the only 2 things you can buy with this amount of money. So let's just do that for now. So what do you do with these? You go to inventory. Drag, drop items. So yeah. Now I'm done with this. So bonuses, we didn't buy anything, and they would go at the bottom of your character here. Items, we have only 1 slot open. So I'm going to pick the health one. See, these slots, you can't put anything in any slot. So it looked like we had 1 slot open, but actually we only had 1 slot open for that item. So it's not particularly clear, and I didn't understand that at the time. So eventually in the game I bought a couple of rings, and I could only equip 1 at a time. So let's have a look at these pluses at the top here. I think you can guess what's going to happen. This was a free-to-play game, so of course you would buy it with PSN. You have 0 crystals. Buy more crystals? Let's say 1 million. There are no items you can purchase at this time, because again, the game is gone from the store. So this whole buying mechanic is now broken. And the same is going to be with the fighting. Which means, if you go to the shop, and like me, you have no money, and you want to get more money, you have to play the game. And you'd think that's not bad problem. It becomes a problem. That's why I quit earlier. I was locked, basically. The game just could not progress. Let's show a battle. Yes, but I want to point out quickly at the top here. 15 seconds. You have 15 seconds to make a move. So whilst I'm doing that, I probably won't be able to talk because I need to get moves done quickly. Because you can see with my controller, I have to fight it, try and accurately highlight it because I can't use the D-pad, and yeah, it's a little rough. Character's name, level, Health, pretty useful. You see I've got more health than the opponent. Okay, health and damage. And yeah, it appears here which ones are being used at the time. And this is how much we've collected. And same applies for the enemy. So let's do a quick battle. Alright. Okay. D-pad is working alright. So let's just use the gems for now. Let's see how this goes. I want you to see the totems. So that's the silver one, and that does damage. Blue one does damage. Let's see if I can get a red one going. Ah, took it. Okay, let's do purple so we can see what that does. Well, you can see what the red does. So as my health's getting low, let's get some flasks. And I got +4. And the green also heals. Alright, let's also do a red one. So you need like 7. I don't think I should say. You can't go over to highlight it, but you need about 7 of each colour to use it. Purple's the next one we haven't seen. And again, even when I was playing it, I couldn't really work out what purple did. Did it put more crystals on the board? Did it give me a little boost? I'm not entirely sure, if I'm honest. I know I've never tried to do a battle with just the gems. This is a little interesting experiment for me as well. Because this would probably be the only boss this method would work with. Because the difficulty ramps up surprisingly quick. Alright, so my health's getting really low. And my health's back. You can see the AI isn't that great or strategic either. You can hand it skull matches, and often it does nothing. And you see there, it's now created a 4 for me. So yeah, the AI isn't always fun to play against. Oh, it keeps healing itself. And so do I. It was a little weird, this mode, because even though there's a timer, it feels slow. The animation when you match is slow. The attacks feel slow. The gems falling feel slow. So I lose, and that's not a problem. But you can see how little crystal we got. So we now have 32. And the next item in the shop is 2,000. So we now have to do 100 battles. You know, it's crazy. So let's go back to the menu, exit, and let's have a look at the tournament mode. And this is why the game is pretty much broken. We should go to tournament. And nothing happens. If you can't read that, there we go. Connecting to server. But there are no servers. Not only is this game not on the PSN store, the servers for this game are also closed, which means tournament mode now does not work. So the three modes this game could have, endless, story, and tournament, only story works. But story is so unbalanced, it becomes nearly impossible to defeat anything. You level up so slow compared to the enemies on screen. So when I got around, I got to a point, and I played this game for hours trying to defeat this one enemy, and I couldn't. My health, my attack was nearly half of the enemies I was trying to fight against, but I didn't have enough money to buy any items. And now, if I hit circle, nothing happens. This game is now broken. I would have to basically close the game now for this to work. So unfortunately, Treasures of Montezuma Arena, maybe in its time it was a fine game, but on PS3 now, it's essentially broken. No online, no DLC, no connecting to servers, and the story mode is so unbalanced. You can't go back either. When you defeat an enemy, you can only keep going forwards. So you can't go back and fight a weaker enemy to get more money. You can only go forward. So yeah, there gets a point where you just cannot defeat an enemy. You're going to need some incredible luck. Which means the next enemy, you need even more incredible luck. So, all this game is good for now is the game preview. Because it has some music, it has not a lot, and the animation on the icon is, well, not a lot. So yeah, we have to exit the game. And so, that's Treasures of Montezuma Arena, and a new feature, QT30E, where in less than 30 minutes or less, we have a quick look at something. And I picked this one because a comment asked for it. I can't guarantee that'll be the case in the future, but yeah. So, we have other videos on the site, we have other playlists, we have YouTube Shorts. We even have a Ko-fi kind of membership sign up thing where you can, there's a couple of exclusive tiers there and you get some exclusive content, and you can also throw some yen my way. But yeah, until I see you at the next QT30, which probably will be a Tuesday thing now, or whenever something interesting comes up, I guess, or maybe until I see you checking out some of the other content we have. But until then, take care.